Hello guys, Silent Dave here. So, it's approximately 7 p.m. and we are looking at what I promised you. Command blocks. Now I know in my previous command block episode I said I would do Hunger Games, but this is technically still an episode of server building. Because we're on a server and it's just going to work for my server. So, we're looking at a simple TP command that is getting really complex in a couple of moments. We want to take a player that's only platinum. Now, we're going to do a couple of things to make sure that is only platinum. We're also going to do the same command for veteran, which will work nicely considering their lobbies, which we're going to set up here, are pretty close together. Now, this is going to be very interesting because I have it a little bit off. Let me show you before we get further. And I put it on the wrong side, so let me just control that command block. Just supposed to put it right there. So we have, not really necessary to take those blocks, but we have here the setup here. So this is the platinum pillar, as I might have mentioned, and this one's going to be the veteran pillar, and well, that was just a general rank. But as you can see, if a platinum member just so happens to walk right next here, or pretty much anywhere within 3 block radius, this might activate. So we gotta put in a couple things. So I could just make it only TP the person that was right here, but that's just pointless because you can just put it as a radius of 3. Now, I wish there was a way to only control like X, Y, and Z radiuses, like put RX, RY. There might be, and I'm just overlooking that whole feature completely. But as of right now, I'm just doing radius simply. So, without further ado, let's get to the commands, right? Okay, so we're going to make it the rank that is required, and we're going to make it a binary code, 1 and 0. 1 meaning they have it, and 0 not. So, simple. 1 yes, 0 no. But this particular score underscore plat equals 1 isn't enough. We need to add another one, but not the same exact one, even though it looks the same. We have to add right here something else. Now, the first command, or the first part of the selector is radius equals 3, but the second part is asking for, okay, do they have anything below 1 or 1? So that means 0. So we don't want a player being able to do it. So we're going to add a min value. That will say, okay, they can't be 0. They can only be 1, 2, and then obviously the second part. So we're going to double check this, make sure this works. So we're going to do that, but we're going to make him go up 1 when he activates the button or whatever we set up here. So we're going to push done here. We're going to put a nice, beautiful block. We're going to get a wooden button for ourselves, and we're going to put this. Now, it's completely inconspicuous. Hopefully, people will understand this a little bit more. So it's just a button, and of course we'll do the same command for veteran here. So yeah, so we're gonna click this and see if it works. It didn't work, so we're gonna look at the command block and see. Okay, so it's saying something in here doesn't make sense. Score plat. It looks like everything makes sense. Is it possible I do not have, let's see, scoreboard, objective, or players. Let's do Dave 313. Dave set, sorry. I do that every time. Oh, okay, so the objective isn't just plat, it's actually platinum. So we gotta go and full out do the whole thing. So that's what it was not accepting. But luckily that's a quick fix. It's only 4 letters per thing. And now we're gonna test it, see if it works, and yes, it works. So we are just falling because I found out that I've been doing the wrong one. Like this, a very more wasted time trying to make me teleport back, forward, side to side, when I can just teleport up 1 block. I mean, most of my areas are 3 blocks tall, so there shouldn't be a worry about it. So now we're going to set up the veteran. Now this one's going to be easier, I hope. It's just that equals 1, comma. We're going to just put this in real quickly. There we go. So now we're going to double check it. We're going to put it in italics, or I honestly don't remember what I know the name of it, but I can't really quite. And for some reason, it didn't accept. So we're gonna not look up what the thing is. This vector man. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so that's working. So now that that's working, we're gonna actually not mine the block. We're gonna fix the pillar. So we're gonna change that. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Looks pretty. We do that. Looks set. Okay, so as you can see, I mined that out so I can just quickly edit the command block. Same over here we should do. These will be changed to this block real quick, so we're going to do that. Now you know what pretty much all my basic tasks that I do not do major videos over is just pretty much editing these. Now I'm going to have to quickly go over to staff in a couple of moments to edit a command block. It's a problem I had earlier. I'm saying again. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it, guys. I know you guys get annoyed with it. I know my family gets annoyed with it. So now that we have that set, we're gonna go and we're gonna double check, or not really double check, but input the coordinates of the platinum lobby and the veteran lobby. Now I'm already platinum, so I know that the scoreboard and it would rain on today. So I know I looked it up. I know that pretty much the only solution is, if I could, just make the whole biome desert, but I don't want to do that because that makes all my plants look a little bad. The other solution was clear weather. Now, me personally, I have a problem with it because whenever I seem to do clear weather, it just doesn't accept my code, or it just pretty much denies me the ability. So it's not that I'm implementing the code wrong, I'm missing a variable or something. So maybe in the future I'll have it figured out, but until then, yeah, I'm pretty much not going good. So this should be okay, so it's 58, so we're gonna just put in 258 because we don't really necessarily need all that code, or the same coordinates, sorry. So you're probably wondering, okay, your chat disappeared. How in the world are you gonna know which ones to do it? First of all, I have some good memory. Not really. So 258 was the first one. The next one should be, I don't know. So we're gonna push T, and what I do normally is just do that. So now I can quickly just select. So it's 62, and it won't disappear. And then I can put in 116, and then it should work. I'm going to quickly go over to the other one, however, before my chat disappears, and I'm going to implement the same exact coordinates. So only the X will be different. So now that we have implemented both of those, luckily I have incorrectly selected something. So we're going to double check, make sure, okay, so the platinum one works. We're going to find the spawn warp, which currently is not here. So I have a command block that saves spawn for me, so I do not forget. But it's actually a different spawn now that I think of it. So we are actually going to have to go back to where we just came from. And this works out, obviously, because we're going to need to push the veteran to make sure that one works. So as you know, there's a lot of memory that goes into this. There's a lot of thinking, I guess. This is a plain amount of pain that goes in trying to fix this. So we're going to type it in. So it's 314 69, so it's a little higher than the lobbies, and its Z is 120. So that will put us right here. Now we are going to quickly actually use this because this is way faster, and I can just place this command block in, and oh, it's still there. So I'm going to TP at player with an R equals 3. So that's pretty much my go-to thing. It's 314. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can. And 120. So let's see if this works. Of course, we need to grab ourselves a beautiful cobblestone wall, and we're gonna put down a stone button so it's a little more visible. There's a reason the spawn is one more up, is because I might fix the problem because it looks like I've found out the solution to the disappearing frames. So I'll just put a frame in with the normal lobby spawn. So it worked. We are now back on the normal no PvP team, so it's working perfectly. So now we're gonna go and we're gonna go back for a reason. We're gonna mine these blocks real quick. We're gonna copy this command block. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that, and of course we're gonna teleport right back. We're gonna go push the veteran, and we're gonna go and put this right in here. So this one's a little bit off, so I'm gonna just replace it, and we're gonna put in our brand new command block. And here we are. So this works out beautifully. That is the basics of command block work, because it's pretty much me just using one command block. But we're about to get into some hectic stuff over here. This is 3 command blocks, and this is my general selector for radius, and always active. But luckily, I'm already on staff now. But luckily, it doesn't lag your server because it's technically one block in the same place, and it just doesn't feel like switching it. Now, as you can see, I already have that radius equals and then that stuff, but that's not enough, because now I have found the bug where if one player is closer than another who is not on staff, it will only keep setting the staff member that has already been set. So it's pretty much just going to select him for the entire time, and the other guy will never be staff and he'll be sad. So I'm going around doing all the lobbies and everything that requires this, and making sure I add in team equals. Now, I do not want to enter every other single team command, so we're just going to simplify it by putting in that, then staff. Now, this, and I'm just to make sure it works, I'm going to put in team equals. We're going to go in here, we're going to put that, and then we're going to put in no PvP. So we got it set. So now it should, as soon as we test this, /scoreboard teams join no PvP. So as you can see, I am now in range of this command block, and it is not changing me to staff. Now if we get rid of this, this is a good way to test, and now I'm instantly on staff. There was pretty much just instantaneous because of that automatic tick. So that is very nice of that. Now, sadly though, there's no reason to have a spawn button in here, because there will be a book provided to all staff members, and a couple more books as soon as I get it down. So that is pretty much all for today. Hope you enjoyed. After this, I will be recording another game, not Minecraft, so you guys can be like, ah, finally. But that game will be Star Conflict. So hope you enjoyed today's little command block tips, and pretty much just the basics of my server mechanics. Tomorrow, we will have a brand new light, not this light, but outside, because it's late, and the light is pretty much gone. Not so much gone, but pretty close. So, hope you enjoyed today's video. My server, PlanetMinecraft, now has a log of the next month, or half of next month, so you guys can look there, and my dog is growling at something. Don't know why. But Silent Dave here with the Midnight Games Network spawn lobby, game lobby. So look, if you're trying to find me on PlanetMinecraft without the links, it's Midnight Games, all one word. I wish I could change that, but I don't think I can. So hope you enjoyed today's video. Next video will be double amazing, right? Okay, Silent Dave.